Look, Dominica, look. See how Jamaicans doing the same thing, complaining about what the Chinese are doing. Complaining what the Chinese are doing. You know what I mean? Chinese just doing what they want all over the Caribbean. And Jamaicans standing up and saying enough is enough. And in Dominica, the Chinese take a plane field, put all their equipment. And Dominicans can say nothing and scare it come and tell them, shut up, let the Chinese man do their work. You see what I mean? My people talking about the Chinese man just doing what they want. They have no respect for black people in the Caribbean. And in Dominica itself, Roosevelt Scott give them the green light to do what they want. Complaining, people complain what the Chinese doing, you know. Their construction method is like, it's for animals they're building. You know, I have no respect for black in the Caribbean, my people. The Chinese. The people was protesting because the Chinese taking their field, their recreation field, to building the school in a way that because the school is being built, they have no recreation. And Roosevelt Skerrit come up there and meet them and tell them, if you keep talking, we'll take the school somewhere else. That's a prime minister talking to people like that. Oh, for us to build the school, so push it back. We have to do soil testing. It's going to take 2 years. Talking bamboozle to the people. Come on. Because, come on. With Assad gone. Syria couldn't take it. They're uprising. And you have a leader in the Caribbean called Roosevelt Skerrit. Take electoral reform and translating it to his own demise. When the people need to have an electoral reform that have nothing to do with the government, now he take over it. Can't you see that prime minister is about time? You got to go. Got to take him out like Assad.
We all know human rights violation is very high in China. This is very high in China. The human rights violation. To the extreme. That is why Canada is taking a lot of measures against the Communist Party. And this is why Taiwan will resist and will not want to go under China. It will have a war. The Communist Party want to force Taiwan to come under the mainland. And trust me, it will have a war. Because nobody wants to go under the dictator. Alright? And human rights violation is very high in China. And this is what they intend to do with Taiwan. Right now, Taiwanese, they have the freedom of speech, they have the freedom of movement, they vote for their government. In mainland China, you cannot vote for any government. You have no say. You have no say. So I don't think Taiwanese will want that. You understand? Presently, right now, China is mining a heritage site in Congo. And they do not care about the black people. Chinese do not love black people. They do not like black people. They are presently mining an heritage site. Destroying an heritage site in Congo. Presently. Polluting the river. Where the black people, the people using the river, they are polluting the river. Chinese don't care about black people. Chinese don't love black people. Chinese just want to brainwash the leaders. Just brainwash the leaders. And they want to use the leaders to brainwash the people. To make them think Chinese are so good. The Chinese love you all. Chinese don't love black people. You understand? Chinese don't love black people. They want to use the leaders. And we can see the demonstration in Dominica. We are seeing it in Dominica presently. And if you follow in the world news, you see it happening around the world. They brainwash the leaders and they use the leaders to brainwash the people. But it will not work in Dominica. And Skerrit himself know that. Skerrit will be brainwashed. But the people won't be brainwashed. You understand?
Mr. Speaker, there is the unfinished business of electoral reform. And I would urge members on both sides of this honorable House and the public at large to approach the debate on electoral reform from the point of view of ensuring that the rights of all eligible voters are protected, and that the names of persons who are not eligible to be on the voters list in conformity with our laws are struck off. There should therefore no longer be any room for animosity, quarrels, hateful speech, and conflicts on the matter of electoral reform, which is a continuing process and not a short-term, once and for all exercise. We need also to empower the Electoral Commission to proceed with the exercise of issuing ID cards, which will be used for voting by approving the necessary legislation. We need also to encourage confidence in the institutions of the state and the mechanisms they provide for resolving differences.
That will not happen. You know? That will not happen. Because when you're accustomed of using the bloated, tainted list to steal election, how you think they will want to clean that same list? But that is their power. The bloated list is their power. Stealing is their power. That is why we haven't got election. We haven't got a reform, you know. That is the only reason we haven't got a reform. Is because they want to continue stealing election. They want to continue imported people, Dominicans living abroad for 30 years, for 25 years, to decide who is the next prime minister. Promise them apartments, pay them tickets, chartered plane, give them a like of 3,000 US, 5,000 US, 10,000 US to come down for a day to vote. That is what they are doing. That's what they are doing. They go for paper, they put 500 Senjo constituency, they put 250 Lapin constituency, they put 150 grand for constituency, they get them all around the world, they pay them to come for a day. We Dominicans cannot accept that. That is how they've been doing it, still in election. Haitians come in and vote, their name on a piece of paper, they don't even know their name. All that is fraud. So that is the record, that is how we are fighting for electoral reform. We want a clean list. Right? We want residents to vote to decide. Dominica law is once you leave Dominica, you went anywhere around the world for 5 years, you haven't come back. Within that 5 years, your name is supposed to be out of the list. That is the law. So why you want to break the law? Why you want to fight the law to steal election for you to stay in power? That is what happened in Dominica, you know. The crisis we have there on electoral reform is because that is the only way they think they can still win an election in Dominica, by stealing election, by doing all their frauds. You understand? So that is all what we are fighting, and the world have understand, have come to a conclusion, and that have put a light to show that they are crooked, they are thieves, they are liars, and they have to come out there. They will come out there. You understand? They will come out there. They're already feeling the heat. They're already feeling the heat. And I believe in 2025, God is going to finish, shake them up, get them out, finish, expose them. And it will happen. We're going to continue fighting, my people, in 2025. They are finishing 2024 very untidy. So which means they are starting 2025 very untidy. So we're going to continue fighting. We're almost there. We're almost there. We will fight. And we'll continue to expose them for the world to see how untidy and nasty they are.